All right, guys, today I'm going to highlight one of my favorite nutrition clients. His name is Kevin. He contacted me 7 weeks ago. I call him my retired military guy, and he's like, Ash, I got to learn about nutrition. And specifically, my goals are fat loss. So I set him up so he can track. That way I can get a sense for what he's actually doing. Ran some numbers. His BMR, our basal metabolic rate, came in at 1,959 calories a day. Now, what BMR means is it's what it takes your body to keep the lights on, to eat, sleep, breathe, just to be alive. Okay, so remember that number. 1,959 calories a day is what he needs to keep the lights on. After doing an analysis on his tracking, his average intake daily, 930 calories. That is about less than 50% of what his body actually needs to do well long term. And this is a gentleman trying to recover from surgery, train 3 days a week, and lean out. I said, well, my friend, I have good news and bad news for you. You can't run any kind of a deficit, because if you take away from the amount that you're already doing, you're going to be dead in a year. So our strategy is actually something called a reverse diet, which is the gradual process of sneaking calories and macros, so your carbs, proteins, and your fats, back into one's diet gradually so that digestion is comfortable and so that one doesn't gain too much fat in the long run or at all. So he was like, okay, Ash, I trust you. So my first move was to increase his current calorie intake by 30%, which is 1,200 calories. That was our week 1 strategy. In a reverse diet, you have to go slow and week by week by week, depending on how that individual adjusts to that diet. Then our strategy was to bump up to 1,500, 1,800, and 2,000, which is a lot closer to not only his resting metabolic rate, but his actual maintenance. How's it going? You'll see the pictures. It's going amazing. This gentleman now has gone from someone who I called a skinny fat at first, and he had a pretty nice set of man boobs growing, to a gentleman who looks like he's an athlete again. He's training hard several days a week. He's recovering well from his surgical procedure. He's sleeping really well. He's happy, and I'm like, Kevin, you are turning into a man again. Good job. If you guys are confused about what to do from a nutritional standpoint and you've never even tracked and had an expert look at your average intake and what you're doing and what your deficits are and what your needs are to accomplish said goals, absolutely reach out. Thank you.